my name is Shada Campbell and this is an 11th apartment video. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you a new style of lettering or a new font. You've been asking for more videos like this, and so today I thought it would be fun to show you one of my favorite styles of lettering. It's this whimsical, silly, almost cartoon-like style of print. It's perfect for lettering funny quotes, posters, or even birthday cards, and it's a lot of fun to create. So let's get started. So to begin, I'll just show you a few examples that I've come up with working with this print or this font style. I think it lends itself really well to anything lighthearted or funny or silly. So I've started out with these food puns, and I think it's just perfect for those. And those are sort of really in right now. You see a lot of that on Instagram. And of course, you can do a friendly birthday card, and I think it's nice for that because it is so whimsical. But it also can be used for quotes. I think if you have sort of a funny or tongue-in-cheek quote, I used it for this Marilyn Monroe one, and it was just the perfect sort of font for that. So I'll show you now how I begin this. What I do is I do a simple print, and I just do a mix of upper and lowercase letters. I do that in pencil normally, and then I go around my initial pencil line with an artist marker. I'm doing it all in artist marker here so you guys can see a little better. And that's really all there is to it. So it's pretty simple. You lay down your initial print, upper and lowercase mixed, and then you go around it. Let me show you one a little slower. I'm going to write out "what up?" And this is probably the most important part right here, is choosing your mix of upper and lowercase letters and making the letters themselves sort of look whimsical. So you might do tall and skinny or fat and stubby, but just think about that. Think about how your print looks, and then you're going around it to do the outline, and you can either fill it in or leave it as just a contour. So here it is in pencil, so that's how I'd normally do it, and then going around and not letting that outline get too, or not letting these outlines get too thick. So you don't want bubble letters, you just want this nice thin print, and I think that way it looks a little more modern and not so like 90s bubble font. Here I'm going to do this high five in pencil. So again, choosing your upper and lowercase, what looks good together, and then just going around it carefully with the artist pen, not turning it into bubble letters, just keeping it sort of thin and modern and whimsical and cute. I think that looks quite nice. So we'll go around every line very carefully. And then once you've done that, you sort of have a choice. If you're happy with the way that this looks, you can simply erase your pencil lines. But if you don't have a steady hand or you want to perfect the image a little further, then I suggest putting a piece of tracing paper over it and just tracing that initial design. See, this one, I've already decided I'd like to switch it up. I'm going to turn it into more of a vertical design. So I'm going to just do that and use the tracing paper to help me there. And you can see here I've made it even more vertical design by adding the bro. And that just makes it awesome too, of course. And then I know you guys have seen this, but if you grab a piece of cardstock and your transfer paper, you make a little sandwich with that, stick it in place with some washi tape, and then go over all of the letters with your mechanical pencil, and then you've got your design transferred and it's clean, and you don't have to worry about erasing pencil lines and potentially smudging your artist pen. So that's a great way to do a really clean, polished design. And then the final step is filling in any spaces on the letters. I'm just using a little gray art marker here to fill in this one. I like the look of that. You could also use an artist pen or a Sharpie Ultra Fine Point and just sort of do lines to fill in each space in the letters. Or what I like to do is just make sure your marker is dry there, and then you can add a little color over top, and that just sort of fills in everything. But do make sure the marker is dry, and if you're going to do that, I find the Sharpie is much better. Staedtler tends to bleed out a little. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to end with one example, start to finish here. We'll do one more. So I'm going to write out 1, 2, 3 in pencil and just thinking about what my font looks like, how do those letters look. I'm mixing my upper and lower case and just trying to make it cute and whimsical. And then I'll carefully go over with my artist pen, my Staedtler Triplus Fineliner, and just making sure that I'll just say it again, that they don't turn into bubble letters, that they stay sort of thin and modern. Just going to go around each one. And the nice thing about this font is that they don't have to be perfect. It's sort of a font where the charm is in the imperfection of it. And I'll just finish this up quickly. And then of course, if you're not going to do the tracing paper, transfer paper, that whole step, as I said, that's up to you. You're just going to quickly erase those initial pencil lines. And then you've got pretty much your finished product, and just fill in any spaces with an art marker and you're good to go. That's all there is to it. Thank you so much for watching today, guys. This video tutorial was a direct response to viewer requests. You guys had asked to see more lettering and font videos. So if there is anything you'd like to see in the future, anything you're wondering about or that you'd like to learn, please leave a comment below and I will try to address it. And if you enjoyed today's video, please do not hesitate to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next Friday with a new video tutorial. Of course, in the meantime, if you're hungry for more 11th Apartment goodies, head over to my blog. It's the 11thapartment.blogspot.ca, and I will see you there.